How long would you want to live? 80 years? 100 years? What about more than 25,000 years? Imagine all the things you could do and the places you could see. The Sumerian Kings List is an ancient stone tablet that claims the Sumerian kings ruled for over 300,000 years, making them the first recorded kings in history. This takes us all the way back to the Stone Age. It might sound like science fiction, but it's a real historical artifact. Discovered in the early 1900s, this list offers a glimpse into Sumerian beliefs, blending myth and history in a way that still fascinates and confuses us today. According to the list, kingship came from heaven, beginning in the city of Eridu with a king named Alulim, who supposedly ruled for an incredible 28,800 years. Just imagine what he could have accomplished in that time. The first 8 kings reportedly ruled for a total of 241,000 years before a great flood. After the flood, the kings' reigns became much shorter. This raises questions. Were these lifespans symbolic, representing astronomical cycles or forgotten knowledge? Or did the Sumerians believe their early kings had godlike, near-eternal lifespans? Some theories even suggest that these kings were extraterrestrial beings who genetically modified early humans. The idea isn't too far-fetched when you consider the Sumerian belief in the Anunnaki, powerful deities from the heavens. The Sumerian Kings List also shares similarities with the Bible. Both mention a great flood that reset human history, and both describe early figures living absurdly long lives. For example, the biblical figure Methuselah lived for 969 years. Is this just a coincidence, or could these stories share a common cultural or historical origin? Some researchers suggest that the Sumerian gods might have used advanced technology to extend their lifespans, just as we're editing genes today. The Sumerian Kings List leaves us with more questions than answers. What do you think? A picture can say 1,000 words, but what if the pictures tell a story no one can understand? That's the case with the Voynich Manuscript, a mysterious 15th century book housed at Yale University. It contains bizarre illustrations and a language that has puzzled linguists for years. Some of the pictures look like they came out of a Dr. Seuss book, and others appear to show naked women enjoying water slides. The book was discovered in 1912 by Wilfred Voynich, who found it in an old, crumbling castle near Rome. The writing is strange, with cursive letters and symbols that seem like someone was trying to draw while drunk. The illustrations are even weirder, featuring roots that resemble human organs and diagrams that are biologically baffling. The history of this book is as strange as its contents. It once belonged to Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II, an eccentric ruler who collected oddities. Over the years, many have tried to decode the manuscript. Some researchers have used AI and digital tools, and recently, they've suggested that the book might be a medieval guide to women's health. But what's the real story? Is it a hoax, or was it created by a genius ahead of his time? Imagine walking through the countryside and encountering a terrifying beast. That's what happened in France during the 1700s when the Beast of Gévaudan terrorized the region, killing around 100 people. Witnesses described the creature as being wolf-like but much larger, with a strange reddish-gray coat, a panther-like tail, and black stripes. The attack started in 1764. With the death of a young shepherdess, and continued for several years. Despite hunters, including children who bravely fought back with sticks, the beast could not be captured. In 1765, professional hunters killed a large wolf that they believed was the beast, but attacks continued. In 1767, a local hunter killed another strange wolf-like creature, and after that, the attacks stopped. Some theories suggest the beast was a massive wolf, a lion, or even a hybrid animal. Others claim it was the work of a serial killer, using an animal to carry out the attacks. Some even believe it was a werewolf. What do you think? Before air conditioning and reality TV, ancient Egypt was ruled by figures of immense size. One such ruler, Sak, a pharaoh from the 3rd dynasty, might have been the world's oldest known giant. In 1901, archaeologists discovered a skeleton in Egypt, and it was found that he stood at an impressive 6 feet 2 inches. In an age when the average male height was around 5 feet 6 inches, Sak's height was extraordinary. Some scientists believe he may have had gigantism, a condition caused by an overproduction of growth hormones. This would make him the oldest known case of gigantism. Despite the potential health issues, Sack was given a lavish royal burial, suggesting his height may have added to his authority as a ruler. What secret Nazi projects were hidden from the public? Some conspiracy theorists believe that Hitler and his men created an anti-gravity UFO, capable of time travel and defying the laws of physics. This is a legend of the Die Glock, or the Bell, a supposed Nazi superweapon. According to some, the Bell was stolen by the United States after World War II. Despite all the rumors, no concrete evidence of Die Glock has ever been found. Some claim the mysterious UFOs that appeared in the 1960s were linked to this technology, but most historians remain skeptical. Was Die Glock real or just a myth? Was Queen Nereus a real historical figure or a legend born of imagination? According to ancient writers, Nereus was a powerful and vengeful queen who ruled ancient Egypt. Her story includes tales of bloody revenge and an underground chamber where she drowned her enemies. However, no evidence has been found to confirm her existence. Scholars have even suggested that Nereus might have been the mythical figure Nikti, but this theory was debunked. So, was Nereus real or just a tale passed down through generations? In July 1954, a man stepped off a plane at Tokyo's Hana Airport, claiming to be from a country called Ted, a country that doesn't exist. He appeared confused when shown a map, insisting that Ted was located between France and Spain. The man was detained by immigration officials, but by the next morning, he had vanished without a trace. Some believe he was from a parallel universe, while others suggest the story is an urban legend. What do you think? Alexander the Great, one of history's most famous conquerors, died unexpectedly at just 32 years old. After his death, his generals fought over who would control his empire. Alexander's body was moved multiple times, and a grand tomb was built for him in Alexandria. However, the exact location of his tomb has never been found. Some ancient texts say it was located in the royal court of Alexandria, but no one has been able to confirm its whereabouts. What happened to Alexander's final resting place?